I've had really bad experience where, the expectation of how my dental work would be, um, it's been painful. I've been very fearful of going for lots of years. And so, because of that fear, I stopped going to the dentist. I started doing some research and I found Dr. Klein's clinic, and there was another one. But when you read about Dr. Klein, he really takes a personal interest in you. And I'm not just patient such and such, when he did the surgery to put the implants in, he called me the next day. The anesthesiologist called me the next day just to see if I was okay. This is the first time that I have somebody that sits down and he tells me exactly what my options are, what he thinks is going to be best, gives me lots of choices, and then lets me make a decision. You know what? First time in, about 45 years, I am not afraid of going to the dentist. Dr. Klein made me a partial and stuff. It's a new type of partial so that it stays place and I don't have the complications. I'm not gluing it in, 20 times a day. Because of my fear, I asked if I could be put to sleep, so he put me to sleep, and the next thing I know, I'm awake and my husband's walking me to the car. It was that simple. But the one thing that kept drawing me to him was the fact that he really takes a personal interest, not because I'm giving him money, not because he's saying, okay, I'm a dentist and I can do this, this, and that. He stands behind what he says and what he does. And he really values me as a person as well as a patient. And he makes me feel like, okay, it's all right. This is what we can do. This is the options. He laid it all out for us, laid all the financial cost of it. We can go this direction and it'll cost you this. We can go this direction, it'll cost you this. These are the options that I can do. And from the time that he sat down with my husband and I that first time, I never had a doubt that whatever he told me he could do, he could do. But he's given me back that confidence that says, it's okay. You know what, Teresa? I'm gonna make it right. They may not all be your natural teeth, but unless I tell you that, you're not gonna know that. But it does a lot for my self-esteem, makes me feel better, makes me feel where I'm more comfortable smiling and being out there, and that's a very big part of who you are. And I feel comfortable with who I am. So he's done a good job for me.